Hi folks, Draven here. Just get the game up on the screen here. This is the Magister. It's currently in beta. It's not in public beta yet, but I've been given a key by the publishers, who are... I had it up a second. Here we go. Digerati Distributions. It's been developed by Nerduk, or Nerduk, if you're a Terry Pratchett fan. So it's a murder mystery RPG, so we shall give it a go and see what it looks like. It's currently, it's going to be available to beta test from the 13th on Steam. Welcome to Silverhurst. Magisters are judge, jury and executioner rolled into one. Assigned to locations far from the capital city, they enforce the will of the Emperor and the rule of law in the far-flung province of the Empire. Let me just get my stream avatars going. You are a Magister sent to investigate the death of another in the northern province of Silverhurst. You will have to use your skills wisely in the adventure if you want to survive long enough to solve the murder. Every playthrough of this game is uniquely generated with its own plot twists and events. Feel free to replay the adventure as many times as you like. Choose a Magister. Julius, strong but alcoholic. Practical combat skills, diplomacy through brute force. He has a drinking problem. Dick gets clogged by drunk cards. But Sergius, intelligent but fanatic tactical combat skills, access to deductive logical reasoning, access to various knowledge skills, fanatically loyal to the church. He gets dogma cards. Or we've got Aurelius, cunning but hallucinates. Has he been drinking as well? Starts with tactical diplomacy, unlocked, relies on speed and agility, access to thievery and stealth skills. Some enemies aren't actually there. Okay. Right, I think we'll actually go with Aurelius. Skill points. We've got one skill point. We've also got perks. Right, we've got smash and recover. Choose from that. You may perform a melee attack that deals 25 to 40 damage, discard every other card in your hand after playing, or recover 25 HP and banish this card. So we're either doing one of the other. Choose one, draw 2 cards, recover 25 hit points, or add 25 damage to your next 3 attacks. Plan ahead, draw 2 cards. It's obviously like a bit like a deck building game as well, which you know I like. Let me just put this light on. Okay, I think we shall go for... Let's just go for raw strength just now. We can't actually, no, we're not doing that on this side. Let's just hit continue. A gentle sea breeze blows in from the southwest. After a 3-hour ship journey, you've reached the province of Silverhurst. Your boat is tied to the village docks and you see a town official waving at you from the pier. Inside your pocket are your Magister's orders, signed by the Magister General himself. You have been sent here to investigate a murder, the death of a Magister. The Officinarium Magistrum tends to take these things seriously. So we can... This is obviously us. I guess we can talk to... view our cards, view our journal, clues, settings. See what cards we've got. Deep breath. Gain 10 walk. Use our journal. Investigate the murder. Talk to Bartomar. Councilman. No side quests. It's the board. Okay. This board represents the mental map of your investigations. Mouse over an item to view more details. You can view this board again at any time by clicking on the view bar. Board from your journal. Okay, I wonder what the pins are for. We have clues. We don't have any clues yet. I have lowered the volume a bit because I don't like the music up too loud in the game. But let's go talk to this guy. Bartomar. He's an old man. He looks like a town official of some sort. Strangely, there's a wee chimpanzee on his shoulder that appears to be hissing softly. Let me just swap my camera a bit. It's because it's probably in the way there. And we shall move. Good morning, Magister. Welcome to Silverhurst. My name is Bartomar and I'm the local councilman. I've made the necessary arrangements for your arrival and investigation. Of course, what would you like to know? Let's find out where it happened. He narrows his eyes. The maid at the Jolly Elephant Inn found his body in a private room 2 days ago. The room is sealed, but you can get the key from the innkeeper. Georgius. Nobody really knows anything else other than that. So we've got a new location, 1 XP. He nods. Very good, Magister. If you need me again, you can find me in the village square just north of here. I wish you the best of luck in your investigation. You've improved your relationship with the councilman by 1 star. As you perform tasks for various villagers, your relationship with them will gradually improve. Many characters will only be cooperative once your relationship with them reaches 3 stars. Okay, so we've got the inn where the murder occurred. Talk to him, get the key to the private room, improve our relationships with the villagers to 3 stars and question them about the murder. There's no point talking to him just now again. Let's go talk to... Well, she's obviously drunk. Let's have a talk to her. She's drunk as well. Is everybody drunk? This man has a really impressive beard and stares at you quietly as you approach. Name's Petchman. Can I help you? He asks in a gruff voice. I run errands for the guards, he explains. Odd jobs and such. Nothing important. He's not very pleasant, is he? What does he know about the murder? Didn't do it, was here the whole night. Same as every night, he replies. Have trouble sleeping, I watch the sea. Does everything we can ask about. She doesn't want to talk to us either. Right, I guess we're going to the inn. Leave now. There's a small crowd gathered here, led by a large man glaring at you with a vicious expression. Another imperial dog limping into our village. I thought the first one was bad enough. He's drunk as well. Steady now, got one. You've definitely had one too many drinks, the guard says firmly. Just go home. That's a Magister. Up yours is dribbling apprentice liquor. Right, let's just try the tactical diplomacy. The music's a bit repetitive. I might have to turn it off. Alright, so this is where we do our cards. Tactical diplomacy. Play cards to gain empathy, reduce the rage level to 0 within 12 turns to win. Reduce his rage level. How do we know his rage level? Okay, so he's at 2 just now. Right, is that our empathy? So we don't have 5 empathy. Each time this reduces the rage level, increase the cost by 1. Gain 1 empathy. So we're going to have to do these until we do that. When in tactical diplomacy mode, empathy enables you to purchase more powerful diplomacy cards and trigger stronger effects. I guess we're going to have to do this again. Hold up, I mean no harm. Let's do end turn. An annoyed card has been added to your deck. You may spend 1 empathy to permanently delete this card and draw a card. Well, we'll try and get our empathy down, up. Permanently delete this card and roll a die. If the result is 5 or higher, reduce the rage level by 1. Otherwise gain 3 empathy, so it's worth doing that. I guess. Long talk. So if we spend our 2, we gain 2 and upgrade a card. Let's do the banished cards are removed from your deck only for the rest of the battle. They will reappear again at the start of future battles. Right, we've got 5 now. Oh, hold on. You fire a warning shot, it got their attention, +3. Left click on the card to play it, or right click to discard it. Let's discard this one. Let's gain an extra empathy, and end the turn. Right, we can do break will now, and that'll lower it down. His rage by 1. There we go. You will submit to me. Oops, what happened to my screen? There we go. Right, let's do this small talk. I guess we're just discarding that, aren't we? Yeah. Impatient. An impatient card has been added to your deck. Right, we need that up to 3 again and hopefully get another. We spend 3 empathy to permanently delete this card. Well, we don't want that. We've only got 8 turns left to get his rage down by 1. Oh, we've got a break will. Why didn't that work? Oh, why did they go away? So, it still used the card up even though you had the empathy. Yeah, you didn't have the empathy. I don't think it should play the card if you don't have the empathy. It shouldn't just get rid of it and then. And now I'm not getting the thing I want. Gain 2 empathy, shuffle an annoyed deck. No, we don't want that. Buy time, gain 1 extra turn. There, we should manage after this. We're not doing very well, are we? Got 4 turns left. I think we're going to have to get rid of these. There we go, break will. Now it needs... It doesn't actually... Oh, it does say 6 at the bottom there. It's a pity it doesn't say the number on the card. But that's what we need to play that. We've got enough. Tactical diplomacy successful. This game still is in beta. It's going to public beta in a few days' time. The 13th. Your tone of voice shakes them into sobriety. Their leader hesitates, then spits on the floor and backs away. We'll back off, but you'd better watch your step in town. Wouldn't want anything unfortunate to happen to you, eh? The villagers start to stand down, much to the relief of the watching guards. One of them nods their head at you in gratitude. That could easily have turned ugly. Okay, we've got 2 experience. I'll just knock the music down a bit more. It's a bit repetitive. Okay, so that's our current deck. Let's see what's in here. We still need to get the key to the private room. Angry villagers. Death to the Imperials. I like the crow animation. See if the guards got anything to say. Oh, it flew off. Greetings. I have nothing to say to you. Nobody's got much to say. We can't go in these buildings? No. I guess we have to go through here. I presume it's the world map we need to go onto to get to the inn. Looks like it. Sorry crows, I'm coming back. Yes, we would like to go. Passing time. Each time you leave a location and return to the world map, time is advanced. Use your time wisely. Once it's late night, most locations are empty and you'll need to return to the inn. Well, we haven't gone to the inn yet. Welcome to the Jolly Elephant. Salmon's sign. It's a sign for them. There's a painted elephant on it that's got a maddeningly happy smile on its face. Below the picture are the words, Jolly Elephant. Hard and strong animals. Let's go into the... I presume we can go in this way. Can we talk to the cat? Raises a mug in greeting. Upstairs. Let's talk to the barman. A single insect buzzes lazily around him. He nods his head at you and waits for your response. Nod back. You hear about the dead Magister? He grunts, wiping grime off a mug. We sealed off his room after the body was found the next morning. My name's Georgius, owner of his fine establishment. Did it work? That's fine. I wasn't sure if it would or not. It's a pity it doesn't actually give you the bud. Here, have a free bud. Welcome back. Oh, I've got my Discord up. Oh, I might have to change the user bit. I should just have that as everyone or something. Or take it out. I wasn't sure if that would work or not. That looks better. Having the bot messaging. It's I got given the key today. It's before it goes public beta on the 13th, I think. Yeah. It's like a murder mystery game and you have to solve the murder, but we'll see what it's like. It's got a bit of like it's a bit deck building in it as well. You know me in deck building games. I like them. Let's see what he knows about the murder. It was a busy night at the inn, so I manned the bar downstairs all night. We're short-staffed here. When there's a crowd, you know how it is. I only heard about the murder the next morning, when the barmaid found the body. Gruesome business that was. Look, there were plenty of witnesses who saw me here. I never went upstairs, Magister. I don't know, I don't think I did. Is it looking clearer? I did actually load up the Logitech camera software earlier because I was testing something. Maybe I need to run it first. Maybe it doesn't set the camera every time, unless I run that software. Interesting. I shall maybe try a couple of comparisons. I'll reboot my machine later and see. Look, there were plenty of witnesses who saw me here. I never went upstairs, Magister. You can see if the big camera's the same. Hold on. Look at me in glorious colour. That does look sharper. Interesting. Let's get the game back on the screen. There we go. It must be the Logitech software then. You would think this camera would keep the same settings without that. How can I help you today, Magister, he says. Well, we already know who found the body because he just told us. Yeah, it's not very sunny here today either, so I had to put my desk lamp on. See, when I get my room turned round, I'll be sitting facing out the window, so it'll be brighter. Yeah, I watched a lot of reviews on webcams for streaming, and Logitech seemed to be the best. I think the C930 is the current recommended one. I think I've got a 920. The C930 you can download some software and it's got automatic green screening in it, so you don't need a green screen behind you. Gorgeous. I have a maid who helps out around the inn. Her name's Apollinia. Poor thing was terrified with what she saw. Had to send her home. She's still not back to work yet. Dreadful business this. I believe she lives down by the village docks if you'd like to talk to her. Yeah, hopefully. There won't be any bookshelves in the back until we get we're thinking about putting more bookshelves around the whole room, but let's see, anyone saw anything? Yeah, I like Logitech. It's a Logitech mouse I've got as well. That one. MX Master 2S. Wireless one. It lasts for ages on battery. That's my phone ringing. Never mind. Must be the house phone. Strange, I was here the whole night, didn't notice anything unusual. He frowns, but then again, there's always someone coming or going here. I'm busy enough behind the bar as it is. How about coming back this evening? There's a regular named Petron, lurks around the place every night. If anyone saw anything, it'd be him. So we need to come back in the evening and talk to Petron. Let's catch up in the chat here. Yeah, I've got heaps to do in the house. At least we're getting a bit more time just now. Yeah, well, I'd certainly recommend this mouse. I mean, I only charge mine up maybe once a month at most, maybe every second month. Plus you can use it on multiple devices. It's a Bluetooth, so... I mean, I use my mouse a lot, so... I need the key to the crime scene. The innkeeper looks embarrassed. Here's the thing, Magister. I had the key a while ago, and now I can't find it. I've been searching all over and there's no sign of it. I can't believe it myself. Maybe you can go upstairs and see if there's any other way in. So we can do a tactical diplomacy with the cards, which we may as well do, and see how we get on. Right, we need to get his, oh, he's up at Rage 3, this guy. I wonder what happens if you don't manage. Let's do our small talk, get our empathy up a little bit. I'm not going to do that just now. Although it would give us more empathy, but it gets rid of the card. Now let's give it a shot. Oh, we got it down. We rolled a 5. That's his rage down. We can't do that because we need 5. Do we keep that, or does it go? It goes back into the... Let's spend both of them. We need 6 empathy, don't we, for the... Let's delete that. Do the small talk and do our end turn. Now we can do our break will. Okay, is it level 1? Let's get our empathy back up so we're ready for another card. Ooh, that was nice, wasn't it? White Lie. Upgrade this card each time it is played. It gets more powerful each time. White Lie 4 reduces the rage level by 1. Let's small talk 2. Might be worth starting to buy some of these. We can't do that one. We can't do that because we need 6. Gain 3 empathy, but then permanently delete this and another random card in your hand. Let's just end our turn. We've got 6 turns left. Let's put that in, delete that. Or no, we don't want... Permanently delete this card, then you may spend 5 empathy to gain an extra turn. I don't want to do that. Right, we've got break will, that'll let us win. There we go. Okay, the innkeeper's face suddenly lights up. Ah, of course! He fishes them in his apron and produces a grimy key. Here it is. Must have dropped it inside when I was cleaning up. Here you go, Magister. Key's all yours. The Magister stayed in the private room upstairs, end of the hallway, largest room we have. Can't miss it. We've got the key, we've got an experience point. Let's find out if there's any rumours. Well, it's true that there are all sorts of interesting things happening every day. However, the barmaid is missing, so I'm swamped with work here. If you can persuade her to get back to work, Magister, that would be a great help. You should probably try asking him again when you improve your relationship with him to 3 stars. Okay, so this is the rep down here. Let's see what today's special is. What's that? Marinated grilled sirloin beef served with sweet and savoury soy sauce, sugar and pear juice, then grilled to perfection. I wonder if that would boost our rep with them. No, but we've got 5 extra hit points. So, let's None of these guys are talking. Let's go up to the room. Since we have the key. So is that look? Oh, that's looking down into the. Oh, which room did he say it was? Go to the private room. Which room was the private one? Did you win? You got 5! I'm going to play slots. I'm going to spend 20. See who's lucky. Oh. See, I need to be this lucky at the lottery. What did you get for the cherries then? Did I not get anything for the cherries? You won 15, okay. I've got no clues. There used to be a game long ago, just gives you the money back, okay. I wonder if that's the private room. This door is locked. This door is locked. I guess this is the room then. Investigate. There's the dead body. There used to be a game years ago on the ZX Spectrum, I think it was. It was called, I think it was just called Murder. It made up a random crime scene in a murder in this house with multiple stories, and you had to go around investigating the murder and figuring out who was telling lies about everything. I played that a lot. It was a great game. This sort of reminds me of that. Door. To open the door with the private key, it swings open. Why have we got 3 seconds? Clues are important discoveries during your investigation. Remember to inspect them by clicking the View Clues button in the upper right. Investigation. Wait a minute. You spot something on the floor. Brown leaves. You sniff it. As long as it was leaves and not something else brown. There's a distinct aroma. Perhaps you need to examine this more closely. A clue. Did this belong to the Magister or the murderer? The floor is a mess. It looks like there was a struggle of some kind. The contents of the overturned table are scattered all over the floor. You notice a chicken drumstick scattered across the floor. Someone took a bite out of it. You pick it up carefully and place it inside your jacket. The bed has not been made. There are some bloodstains on the sheets. You search under the bed, but there's nothing to be found except a small leather strap. It looks vaguely familiar. You can't quite remember where you've seen it before. Okay, so we've got this leather strap. We will need deduction to determine where this strap came from, or perhaps you can show this to someone who can tell you more about it. Maybe the maid will know. Okay, so we need to get herbology. Or alchemy. It's okay. I'm not too sure about how well the character graphics fit in with the landscape graphics. they're a bit they don't really match up, do they? I almost, I don't know, I just feel they're sort of, maybe need less detail on them, or a black board around the characters or something. Yeah, it just doesn't go well with each other. Oh, we've got a skill point. So we need to be on the world map or before sleeping. The music was a bit repetitive. It didn't have a very long loop time, so I've turned that down. You find the body of the dead Magister. The sight of it stirs deeply buried emotions within you, an odd mix of anger and helplessness, a burning urge to correct an injustice in the world. You have gained a bonus skill point. You may use this to unlock a new skill or specialization. You should check the bodies for clues. There's a revolver lying on the floor. The sound effects are a bit repetitive as well. Yeah, it's like a map, isn't it, from top down, but they might have been better with having the characters as though you were seeing from the top rather than from the side. It just doesn't look right. I mean, the murder game that I played years and years ago was all from the one perspective from the side. But they need to vary the sound effects in the background there. I mean, even if they add in like a random pitch or amplitude or something, so it varies it. Let's take the revolver. You pick up the Magister's revolver. Only a single shot has been fired. The second shot is still loaded in the gun. The shot was so powerful it penetrated the Magister's body and broke the window. The entire window is shattered and just the glass, not just glass, but parts of the frame as well. Let's examine the wound. Single wound in the middle of his chest. The size of the entry wound is consistent with a revolver fired at close range. Oh, we got 3 crowns. Did we steal the money from this? We did. You check the Magister's pockets. You find some coins. We'll keep them. And a small iron key. You take the money and pocket the key. You wonder what lock it opens. Okay, so we've got a level up. We can gain a perk. And then the dog should be over that way a bit, so you're not seeing its body through the floor. But, right, sense of humour. In tactical diplomacy, playing the weak joke card also allows you to draw an additional card. Each time Windfall is selected, instantly gain 5 crowns, or friendly blue energy blasts now deal 18 damage each instead of 8 to 12. Friendly blue energy. Are we going to need lots of money? I don't know. Yeah, it's so the public beta goes public on the 13th of this month, and the keys for streamers and that was given out from a couple of days ago. So I reckon it's going to be in beta till the 23rd, I think it's there. Yeah, 6th to the 23rd of August. So they're probably going to go live after that. Oh, look, the dog wants some wine. wrong spelling of wine. Right, we have a key. And we have a pistol. So that's about all we've got in there. Let's head back downstairs. Go downstairs. The people aren't in the same places. Those little things just annoy me. The dog's facing the other way. And the dog's on the table. Shouldn't be on the table. That wasn't the colour of the Griffey before, was it? You see a white alligator nearby, you feel like it's trying to be friends with you. I'm done with the body, you say. Let's get it buried as soon as we can. The innkeeper nods solemnly. I'll take care of it, Magister. Okay, so the body's getting moved to the village graveyard. Right outside of town, there's an old man who takes care of things there. You can talk to him for more details. So these are obviously all the clues we have to find. I wonder if these are the other villagers, and this is their reputation. With the 3 stars. Can't do anything with these. Let's go try and find Apollinia. It was definitely not blue the last time we looked at that. I think this is a bit unnecessary. Oh, of course we got our level, didn't we? And that's our perk we picked. We can now pick some skills. Okay, these aren't in yet then. Let's see what we've got. Intimidation. Iron Gut. 70% less damage from poison. All enemies delay their activation by 3 seconds. Gain 2 empathy. Or do we just put a point into there? Of course we picked, there was 2 of these, there was intellect and there was stamina or something like that, which we picked. Deceive your enemies with a fake decoy of yourself. Reduce the rage level by 2. But then you lose the card. Banish the card, choose a tile to place a trap in. Haggling. Concealment. Luck. Luck's always good, isn't it? Let's just go for luck. Right, we need to, I think we'll go to the docks. and try and find the barmaid. That doesn't look like the barmaid, but we haven't talked to her. This lady carries herself with a confident air. The expensive clothes indicate that she is no ordinary woman. Well, it's definitely not the barmaid then. You spy a green warthog nearby. Its face is turned away from you. There's no warthog. Rosabelle. Magister, she replies, her voice a melodic drawl. My name's Rosabelle. I am a courtesan. The best one in Silverhurst, in fact. She smiles and takes a long drag from her smoking stick, blowing smoke to one side. Are we going to annoy her, or to get a reputation, or let's see what she says. She bursts out laughing at your question. Her laugh is strangely attractive, deep and gravelly, but sweet. It's not quite what you think, Magister. I am an intellectual courtesan instead of satisfying your physical needs. I am highly skilled in satisfying the deeper needs of your mind. She smiles again. It's a beautiful smile. People pay me money to help them forget. You get paid to help people forget? I don't think that sounds like it's a good idea. Do you do physical stuff as well? Ah, still unable to move past that part, eh? Well, the answer is no, I don't. Sorry to disappoint you. Could just buy a bottle of whiskey and forget everything. She gives you an amused look, then stares deep into your eyes. If that were true, you wouldn't be spending so much of your time in an imaginary world that nobody else can see, Magister. I've noticed you glancing constantly at spaces where there is nothing but dust. Spend some time with me and we can end the hallucinations. That's one of his quirks. There was 3 different characters to pick from and I chose this one because one was an alcoholic. This one has hallucinations. I'd like to spend some time with you. Let's see. Which one will we go for? Let's observe her. Yeah, well, that's what I thought. You outbidding me on the slot machine. Well, look, I never won anything, as usual, today. We won 26. We still lost 25 though. You take a deep breath and focus your senses on the courtesan. Highly intelligent eyes, piercing gaze, expensive makeup and jewellery. Expensive tasteful clothes, the latest fashion in the capital. Doesn't seem strong enough to fight a Magister. Smokes from a fashionable smoking stick. Slight smirk, faint amusement. So the conclusion is the courtesan is wealthy and smokes from a smoking stick, commonly used by the aristocracy in the capital. Well, we don't need to spend time with her. Okay, so we know she's a smoker, so if we find any evidence of that. This is possibly the barmaid. The pathing is a bit weird. Did you manage to catch the star? Well done. It looks like the barmaid of the Jolly Elephant. You spot a white pig nearby. It's giggling at some joke you don't understand. How can a pig be giggling at a joke? She jumps at the sound of your voice. Oh, another Magister. Are you here too? Oh no, it was terrible. The barmaid bursts into tears. Looks like this is Apollonia. Like the innkeeper said. You're going to need tactical diplomacy to get anything out of her. It keeps coming up with this. I've seen this already. You need to stop the pop-ups coming up if you've seen them already. Right, we've got warning shot that we don't want to use up. Let's just build this up. Oh, we got lucky. Resolve one at random. Gain 2 empathy, draw 2 cards, or gain 1 extra turn. Card got deleted. I don't really want that. What's this? Refresh all cards available for sale, then draw a card, listen, gain 2 empathy and roll a die. On result of 4 or higher, gain an extra empathy. So it might be worth going for that, because we wouldn't lose anything. Let's roll that. We got a 5, so we got our extra empathy. I'm listening. Right, do we want to buy anything? It's not luck. The next die roll this turn will always be a 6. Draw a card. This effect is cumulative until the end of the turn. We don't have any cards in our hand, so it's not worth doing that just now. Gain 3 empathy, then permanently delete this card and another random card. So we're just gonna... yeah. We could do break will. These are down to 2. Boost that up. I think we'll keep that in case we get somebody tougher. Let's do these. I think we'll spend a empathy to get rid of that. I guess we're going to have to do this one. I don't want to do that. Let's do this. Take that, break well. Just waiting to see what you do next. Sorry. Is that a heart? There's a heartbeat sound in the background when you get to a certain number of turns left. Let's do the listen. We've got 3 empathy, so we're almost ready for this. And then that's us. We got our... No? Why didn't that work? I did have enough empathy. I had 6. Was it not 6? We've got no cards left. Or, oh no, there we go. Let's get rid of that. Small talk. I don't want to use that. I think we're going to have to use... here we go. Right. Oh, 7 empathy. That went up. It was definitely 6 last time. Oh look, Level increase the cost by 1. Each time this reduces the wage level, increase the cost by 1. Okay. There we go. Tactical diplomacy successful. You finally managed to calm her down. Sorry, my lord, I was just so shaken. You nod impatiently. Don't worry about it. Just take a deep breath. When you're ready, tell me what happened. I was working in the inn that night, handling the usual busy crowd. There was a terrible thunderstorm that night, with heavy rain from evening till dawn. Maybe that's why nobody heard it. I only went upstairs the next morning and found the Magister's door slightly ajar. She hesitated, then continues on, voice trembling. I opened the door and screamed. He was just lying dead on the floor. I ran downstairs to find the innkeeper. He sealed the room. The door was locked, and he sent a messenger to the signal tower. Everyone knows a dead Magister was bad news, and sure enough you arrived here the next morning. Okay, so we've got these two things here. We need to ask people about this strap. This man is dressed like the guards but with extra trimmings that indicate a higher position of command. For some reason there's a red hyena on his head. It gives off an oddly menacing air. Hey there, Magister. My name is Jokutas. I'm the captain of the guards in Silverhurst, and we are here to help you and the councilmen keep the peace. See what we can see about him. A well-kept goatee and moustache. He's got no moustache in the picture. Old battle scars, steady eye contact. Expensive high-quality armour, silk cape, strong build, experienced fighter, expert with a sword. He's confident, fearless, not easily intimidated. Let's ask him where he was on the night of the murder. Always busy keeping the peace in Silverhurst. These things always slip my mind. He hesitates and his voice trails off. You sense he's hiding something. You should probably try asking him again when you improve your relationship with him to 3 stars. Hey there, Magister, says the captain. What can I do? Let's do any crimes. Here are the cases we have at the moment. Well, the murder's the one that I'm investigating. Murder scene. Okay, so it's a separate murder. Okay, so that's a side quest. What other clues do we have? The thunderstorm. I can't talk to those guards. Did we look at Apollonia properly? No, we didn't. Let's have a look at her properly. Let's look her up and down. There's an angry chicken on her shoulder now. Oh. Does she remember who sent the message? She thinks for a while and replies, of course I remember. The messenger was Pitchman. He often runs errands for the guards. If you need to speak with him, I'm sure you can find him down by the docks, where he always hangs out. I still want to look at her. There's a faceless creature just behind her. Is this the way down to the docks? Let's go ask him about his message. There's Petchman. You sent the message to the signal tower. Aye. Sent it late, Billy explained. When I arrived, the boys were fixing it. Had to wait an hour. Okay, so the signal tower had been sabotaged, maybe. It's supposedly the murder is different every time you play it, from what I read. Pretty sure that's what it said. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me have a look. Yeah, infinitely replayable murder mystery. Find clues and identify suspects in a randomly generated murder mystery, where the events, clues and murderer are different every playthrough. Let's leave there. Let's head up here. Okay, so there's a side quest. We should probably go to the signal tower and see what had been done there. I wonder if it's set in the same place every time, or if they've got different locations. Can't really say. We've only got 14 days to solve the murder though, it says there. Can we talk to the messenger? Can't talk to the messenger. Who's this then? And why did we go through the wall? They definitely need to fix the pathing. This man wears thick glasses and constantly tapping out messages on the signal tower board. He glances up at you as you approach, a startled look on his face. Hey Magister, I'm Hildebart. How can I help you today, he asks. I made a comment about the NPC not having a moustache, but that's actually you at the bottom, is it? Or is that Hildebart? No, it is a different picture, isn't it? And that's the bit for the NPC. Let's see what he does here. He sends and receives messages to the capital. There's a network of towers that stretches all the way across the empire. A true technological marvel it is. Welcome back. What does he know about the murder? I don't know anything about it, Magister. I rarely leave this tower except to get supplies. Mostly the messenger boys run errands for me and deliver messages and such. I heard the tower's been repaired. Yes, Magister, that's true. He adjusts his spectacles. 2 days before your messenger arrived, bandits attacked the tower and damaged its mechanisms. We've been repairing it at full speed ever since. It's important for the signal towers to work, so that we can talk to the capital. We finally fixed it 2 days later. You can imagine the backlog of messages. It took us hours to sort it out. I see we're only about 3 off from getting another level. I just wanted to see if we could ask him anything else. Oh, I'd like to send a message. I've solved the murder. Let's file a progress report. You file a report on everything you've discovered so far. You've done this many times before on many different occasions, and you take a moment to reflect on the various lessons you have learned. You have gained a bonus skill point. You may use this to unlock a new skill or specialization. Okay, so that was worth doing. It's a pity you can't speak to the messenger. Right, what we're going to pick this time. Let's try this one with authority. Right, we'll go check out I wonder if we go back to the evening. Oh, it's day 1 of course. I don't want the progress day, do I really? Go check out the graveyard. It's raining! The doctor's mask is so intimidating. Is this the doctor? This man looks like a gravedigger. My name's Heinemann. Welcome to the graveyard. I got 3 crowns. Why did I get 3 crowns? This our fresh grave dug just for him when I heard him. He's now resting quietly for eternity. Oh, waste not, want not, and all that. I sold some of his stuff. They'd just be going to waste otherwise. You should take some of your profits. That's the nature of my job, I guess. I help bury the bodies and I watch the cemetery. It's a boring, thankless job, but I'm glad to have it. Let's see what he knows about the murder. Don't know anything. I never leave the cemetery. See if he needs help with anything. This will be another side quest though. For weeks now, before I fall asleep in my hut, I hear horrible sounds from the graveyard. I tried to I tried to muster the courage to investigate, but I'd rather not get mauled to death by wolves, bandits or worse. So if you can, do come to the graveyard at night and see what's going on. Since the noises began, I always lock the gates of the graveyard at night, but since you're looking into this, I'll leave it unlocked for you. Right, so we have 2 side quests. This will be the graveyard. Oh, it's now late afternoon. I guess we're going to have to investigate these to get the relationships up. Visit the signal tower to recruit a companion. But we've just been there. And we couldn't recruit anybody. Because he didn't want to talk to us. Now, why didn't he just walk back down there then? we can't actually recruit. We need to find out what the Magister's key opens. Oh, what's this? You should show this to the sage or examine it again when you have the deduction skill. You can summon him from the signal tower. Aha! Let's send a message to the sage. We have a network of contacts in the capital. The sage... West Assistant in Silverhurst. Urgent matter. Meet at the Jolly Elephant Inn. Meet the sage in the inn tomorrow. Let's go back to the inn. Is this the patron guy? There's just a patron sitting quietly in the corner, who appears to alternate between sipping his drink and nodding off to sleep. Oh yes, it is. It's Petron. We needed to see him. Oh, I see now we have a different Magister who laughed. He says, laughing at his own little joke. My name's Petron. What can I do for you, sir? Okay, so we need to play. Let's try the dice game. This game is called Coward's Dice, and you'll only need one crown to play. The rules are simple. We each roll 2 die, and the highest total wins. Simple, right? There are 2 more rules though. First, after rolling, you may choose stop, courage roll, or roll again. If you choose courage roll, you roll 1 more die, and then you must stop. So it's a bit like Pontoon, isn't it? Anyways, if you roll again, you roll 2 more die, and it's added to your total. And you can't get over 14. You each roll 2 dice. You roll 7, he rolls 7. Alright, let's just roll 1 more die. Okay, so he's we lost. And we lost our crown. Let's try again. Why does he keep rolling the same? Let's roll both. I think he's bust, is he? Okay, we've got 1 rep there. We got 11. He's got 7. Let's just roll 1 die. Oh, we're out. Oh, there's a tie. What Right, we'll get 7. Chances of getting more than 7 is quite high, isn't it? Well, let's just do 1 dice. 1 die. Oh, a 3, so we'll only get 10. Not doing very well. Try one more time. But we really need to get our reputation higher than up to the 3. So we need 5. Let's just do 1. Oh, I won. Okay. Right, we got 8. He's only got 5. Very quite high chance of us going bust compared to him. Let's just do the 1. Oh, I rolled a 6. We won. There we go. Right, now I want to ask questions. We are seemingly his friend. So, I might have seen something interesting that night. That night I was drinking as usual. Maybe a little more than usual. Everything's a little foggy, but I remember 2 things. First, my lute. I found it that very morning and brought it with me to the inn. I played the lute that night to entertain everyone with it, but they didn't seem to appreciate it. The second weird thing. Sometime during the night I happened to glance out the window and I saw a face looking back at me. It shocked me so bad I almost spit out my drink. The face had looked exactly like Gerlach. Who's Gerlach? I blinked and the face vanished. It all seemed very strange. Okay. I wonder who Gerlach is. We have a level up. Rapid healing. Let's just do a rapid healing perk. Right, we have got a loot. And what else? We need to investigate both clues. Where did he actually find the loot? He didn't say, did he? The face in the window. Oh look, we can sleep there. Because it's night time. Oh, Apollonia's back. There's an angry canary on her head this time. See what Georgius has to say about you. Great news, the barmaid is back. Did we do the observe? No. Middle-aged male, humorous, piercing eyes, untidy hair, too busy with the inn to groom himself properly. Cheap, dirty clothes stained with wine. Cheap copper earrings, strong build. Years of work in the inn has given him the constitution of an ox. Seems friendly and honest. Let's go see what time of day it is. Okay, it's late night. We should go to the graveyard. That murder's disappeared. What's this? We've got zombies. You hear a growling and shuffling coming from the cemetery. As you get nearer, you see the cemetery overrun by villagers, all of them moving strangely. They appear to be covered in small green blobs, and they definitely don't look friendly. We'll knock them out. The combat bar in the upper right shows the turn order. A card activates when its pit reaches the left edge. What's a bit different, huh? Can I actually move, or do I just have to wait here? Okay, so that's hit points, so I'll leave that. Is that how much he's going to hit me for? 80. So ending turn does 3 seconds. Can I move to there? I can't. If a melee attack successfully knocks a target backward, the attacker will automatically move into the target's square for free. But let's do defend. Okay, it says underneath 15 block. Unplayed cards are discarded. I presume they go back into your deck if your deck is empty. Draw 2 cards. Well, this adds on time. 1 second, 2 seconds. How do you know how much health he's got? He's got 21 and 38 block. Do that. Deep breath. Gain 10 block, 10 down, plus 10% damage to the next attack. We could do that one. What's this 5 and 15? Is that how much it's going to do to me? I think we're going to get hit here. Block 5, 0 damage, 10 damage, and cornered. If a target of an attack is knocked back but can't move, takes 25% more damage. Okay. And I am poisoned. Banish the card and shuffle a reload card into your discard. Then you may perform a ranged attack. So can I move back? To there. To there? Or is that my turn over? Okay. Can I do that? Oh! We'll do the same with this one, eh? Oh, hold on. So, right there, unconscious. That's 18 damage, isn't it? We've got 21. Let's do that first. Oh, yeah, I was going to do that one after that. Never mind. Hit him. He's got 1 hit point left. There we go. That's taken care of. I should speak to the gravedigger in the morning. Nothing else around about here then. Speak to the gravedigger. I'm just going to play this for another quarter an hour and then I shall stop there for today. I just want to have a quick look at it and see what it was like. It's okay. I don't need the... There's some things I don't like the disgusting graphics and the characters and that. But, I guess we're going back to the inn. Because we can't go to the graveyard. Let's have a look at the dock here. Let's have a talk to the guard. This looks different from it's not the same looking, is it? Why have we got 3 exits? Okay, let's just go to the inn. Oh, she's new. Baltimore. He was the graveyard. No, he's the councilman. Greetings. Oh, he met us down at the harbour. Let's observe him carefully. He's got white hair and a beard, still intelligent and sharp. His clothes are expensive and well maintained. As a councilman of the Empire, he must be quite well paid. Hands of an educated bureaucrat. Smoking from a clay pipe. Let's ask him where he was on the night of the murder. Okay, so he's hiding something. Let's see if he needs help with anything to improve his rep. Did he not give us anything? Appreciate the offer tomorrow. Sorry, okay. Let's talk to him tomorrow about that. Try and get his rep up. Let's see if right, let's talk to this new person. See, look, the griffins changed colour. It was blue. I see a woman carrying a huge black park. It looks like she's selling things from it. The bag is full of various merchandise. Spy a blue badger nearby. What's with all this seeing animals nearby? So Isla. Pleased to meet you, Magister. My name is Isla, and I'm a local trader. Let's observe her carefully. She has a shrewd expression. Scanning you from head to toe, figuring out how much money you have, perhaps. She's got shiny, heavy golden rings and bracelets. Lots of them. Thin frame, moves quickly and frail. I got my money back. Let's see where she was in the night for the murder. She doesn't remember either. Was she with she with Bartimar? What can you buy off of her? Okay, so you can't. She'll be in the village square in the morning. We can't sell anything though, can we? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so we've got the trade there. Let's go back upstairs. Can't see anything else in there anyway, can you? Right, so we'll have to get the rep up. Right, I think I might actually stop there for today. I just want to quick look at it since I was given access to the beta early on. It's okay. I probably won't stream it. I'll probably just play it offline now and again, just to pass the odd hour. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting. And thank you to Below the Store for the bladder in there. See if we're luckier on the slots next time. So I shall be on tomorrow morning. I shall be continuing Time Live, the adventure game with the cat, which I was enjoying last weekend. So if you have been watching and you like what you've seen, a follow would be greatly appreciated. It all helps the channel. And if you're watching later on YouTube, since I'll post this up there tomorrow probably, a like and a subscribe would be very much appreciated as well. So until next time, take care, be safe, and bye for now.